Good evening and welcome to Chicago as the best two teams in baseball prepare to go head-to-head. Now it's the Cubs leading the way in the NL with the Red Sox top of the AL. Now we're joined by Cubs GM Aussie Villain, and Aussie, how confident are you?
Yeah, pretty freaking confident, mate. I mean, with good reason. No one can touch us, can they? Yeah, you know, it's going to win 100 games by September, and there's absolutely no chance his confidence will come back and bite me at all.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today.
Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome back to your 2030 World Series champions, the Chicago Cubs. There's no way this can go wrong. We're absolutely smashing things to pieces. We were going to come back to face the Cardinals. They're not good enough. They're not worthy of us about time. So we're going to come back and face the Red Sox today, who are the best team in the American League. And the two of us actually have very, very similar records. But we're absolutely dominating them in the series so far. Now, one minor bit of news is that Perez has got a minor injury, so we've actually got a DJ starting today's game, just so that Perez isn't going with a day-to-day injury. But if we have a quick look at how things have been going, and it's just been going well. It's just well. We have won 21 of 27 since I saw you last. Now, of course, we left off versus Atlanta with a loss, one of not many this year, and then we never look back. We swept the series in Philadelphia. We didn't. We won 3 of 4. It's a 4-game series in Philadelphia. We won 3 of 4 there. We won 2 of 3 back home against Atlanta. Now in Game 2 here, a nice 7-6 win. It did feature a first career home run for Eldridge, our Ohtani Light player. So that was excellent. If we go and have a look at how everybody else did, we can see there Eldridge in for Vlad for this one, giving him a bit of a rest. 2 for 3, 3 RBIs. He's not a bad backup, is he? Batting .333 when he comes in, and it was a start from Murillo. Pitching hasn't been brilliant, if I'm honest, but it doesn't matter because the bats are just getting us out of trouble. We then hosted Milwaukee. We swept them. We went to Minnesota. We swept them. We lost the series, which doesn't happen very often, but we did win the first game against Oakland and then lose the next 2. So a 2-game losing streak. It was absolutely crisis mode, as you can imagine. We went to the Mets, though. Good old Mets got us back in form. We won 2 of 3 against them. We won 2 of 3 against Washington. A bit of a tighter series, this one. St. Louis came to us. You can see we won Game 1 of the series. Flipper over into June. And we went on and won the rest of that series. And then a 3-game series against Boston, of which Game 3 is today. We've already won the first 2. So it is going very, very nicely indeed. Thank you very much. And the standings would back that up. We are the best team in baseball right now in terms of win percentage. We have played a game less than Boston, so they have won a game more than us, but they've also lost a game more than us. So we're sort of right there. There's not too much else to say really. If we look at some of the league leaders, Perez is leading the league in home runs. We've got 2 of the top 3 in RBIs with Perez and McQuaid. De La Cruz and McQuaid. De La Cruz is even stealing bases for fun. He's 3rd there. He's top of on-base percentage plus slug. He's top of batting WAR. He's going to win another MVP, isn't he? Pitching, we don't have quite so many people up there in the pitching, but like I say, it's enough to get the job done. In fact, our best ERA guy is Gaston, who is an experimental starter, really. He just hasn't pitched enough innings yet, I don't think, to be in there, because he would be 2nd, I think, actually, in those earned run numbers there. So, speaking of runs and numbers, let's go and have a look at our pitching stats to date. And we can see them here. As I said, DJ just in for this game in the starting rotation. But yeah, Gaston, actually no, he wouldn't quite be there for the top 3, so I tell a lie. But he is actually doing really well, considering I was just trying to see how he went. He's arguably been our best starting pitcher, so that's huge. And everybody's doing well. Perez is worth every cent so far. Alcantara is arguably the weakest link, and he's always been a bit hot and cold, to be honest, hasn't he? So yeah, that is that. Why is it got a scroll down here? It never usually has a scroll down. I wonder why that is. Is it Eldridge? No, because we've got the same amount of pitches as normal. I don't know why it's done that, but anyway, we can see everybody's numbers there. If we have a look at the hitting. And I'd say that, obviously De La Cruz and McQuaid are the big parts of this team right now, but Patterson is doing well when he plays. Vlad is recovering his season ever so slightly, although he's definitely been off the pace. De La Cruz has just 21 home runs, and we're at June 5th. That is a decent season, and he's already had. So yeah, he's been an absolute revelation. And yeah, there's no changes. We haven't had any injuries. I mean, you could almost say it's going too well, couldn't you? Let's go and check these lineups, though, as we try and sweep the second best team in baseball, the Red Sox.
On your feet, Chicago, as the best team in baseball takes the field. At first base, it's Vlad Jr. At second base, it's Cooper Pratt. At third base, it's Ellie De La Cruz. At shortstop, it's Arjun Namala. In left field, it's Bobby Patterson. In center field, it's Pete Crow Armstrong. In right field, it's Ernesto De Leon. Designated hitter is William McQuaid. Behind the plate, it's Moises Ballesteros. And tonight's starting pitcher is the DJ Herz.
So once again, the matchups don't look too bad for us. We've got Petey Crow leading us off in centre field. De Leon bats second in right. Then we've got De La Cruz batting third at third. McQuaid cleans up the Hing in this one. We've got Vlad at first. Patterson over there in left field. Pratt, Namala and Ballesteros. It's a very, very, very good lineup, isn't it? Second base is arguably the weakness, but defensively as well. I mean, even the outfield defensively is very good. We've got DJ going on the mound. His first start in a while. He has a 2-2 record so far this year. ERA of 2.49 and a whip of under 1. So if he can keep that going, we'll be very happy. We're up against Alex Manoah. He has a 6-1 record, ERA of 2.54 and a whip of 109. So that looks fairly decent for him as well, doesn't it? He is someone in real life that I've both liked, and apparently he's stinking the place out in Toronto right now. Maybe not right now, given that it's November, but I think Toronto's a little chilly this time of year. But anyway, here we go. DJ is going to lead us off in terms of the pitches, and they have got someone on the mound. Jace DeSantos has struck out, so DJ starts off hot. Now, a bit of a milestone for DJ here as well. This is his 200th appearance in his career, which I think has all been with us, as Petey Crow goes back and makes a catch there. So, yeah, well done, DJ. He's definitely been a GM's favourite. So, yeah, 200th appearance, and he will get another pop fly into right field. De Leon's there, ends the top of the first. Excellent work. All right, Petey Crow to lead us off, batting 232 so far this season. It is an 0-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout for us to get things underway. Brings in De Leon, who has got his 100th career RBI since we saw him last. And he watches strike 3. And then he'll bring in De La Cruz, who in this massive home run hitting season has got his 250th of his career, as he strikes out as well. So a decent start for the pitchers there. And Will Smith will come in. As long as he doesn't think the ball's Chris Rock, we should be okay here. But he walks on 4 pitches. Bit of a slow start there for DJ. Devers comes in now, batting 234. A full count on him. And there's a strikeout. Nicely done. 1 away. Khalil Watson comes in now, batting 219. Another 3-0 pitch. That is a ground ball. That could be a double play. Vlad takes his base, but can't get the throw to second in time. So we've got 2 out, runner at second for Casas, who is batting 228 this year, a 1-2 pitch. And DJ finishes things off there in style. So we go to the bottom of the second now. It'll be McQuaid to lead us off, who has got his 600th RBI of his career since we saw him last. And also his 1,000th career hit. So he continues to just put in the numbers for the Cubs. Vlad now comes in. He has got 150 home runs for the Cubs now. He's batting 232 this year. And that is very well hit into left centre field. I don't think McQuaid is going to be quick enough to score from first. He's going to try for it, though. So Vlad delivers the RBI double. And we'll get McQuaid some oxygen when he gets back to the dugout. It's 1-0, runner at second, with Bobby Patterson up to the plate, batting 289 this season. And that is popped up into right field, left field even. Now that hit for Vlad will continue a 7-game on-base streak for him, so well done. Cooper Pratt comes in now, batting 333, and unquestionably the surprise of the season so far, but he strikes out there, so that's 2 down, and Namala to the plate, batting 225 so far this season. A full count on him. And Namala into deep centre field. It's not quite deep enough, though. And that'll end the second, but not before we take a lead. DJ will face Chisholm now. He is batting 169 so far this year. First pitch swing, ground ball, back to DJ, over to first. 1 away. It'll bring up Bob Shatter. That can't be right. He's 2 for 2 so far this season. And he's going to go 3 for 3, is he? Because that's going to drop in front of Petey Crow. And what a start to the season for him. Still batting perfectly. All right, it is DeSantis now coming in. He struck out first time, struck out second time. 2 away for Torkelson. 0 for 1. He was, of course, for a while, a part of our... how long was he at our Tigers for? He was there for a bit before I think I gave up on him. Anyway, he grounds it out. That ends the top of the third. We'll go and bat again. And Ballesteros will lead us off, batting 267 this season. A 1-2 pitch. And Ballesteros into centre field, but that looks like something that's catchable. And it'll be 1 away. So back to the top we go with Petey Crow, who is 0 for 1, having struck out first time around. This time he draws a walk. And he is now on a 22 stolen base streak, successful stolen base streak. So let's see if he can extend that. De Leon into centre field, where he'll be caught for 2 away. De Leon himself has a 6-game hit streak, and therefore on-base streak going as well. De La Cruz with 2 out, 1 on. There goes Petey Crow. That's 23 in a row for him now. Magnificent stuff. And that streak obviously goes back to last year, as De La Cruz unfortunately strikes out, ends the third. And DJ will face Taylor Ward, who is 0 for 1 today. First pitch swing. And that is a pitcher killer up the middle. It'll be a leadoff single. And it'll bring up Will Smith again, who walked first time around. An 0-1 pitch this time. That could be a double play. We get 1. Oh, we're not going to quite get 2 there, I don't think. It's one of those never likely to get 2, but we did get the man at second, which is the important one. Devers now with 1 on, 1 out. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. There goes the runner. Ballesteros has a decent arm, but not quite good enough to stop Will Smith there. And now there's now a runner at second with 1 away. A 2-0 pitch. Devers grounds it to the second baseman. It's one of those weird chopping ones. And there is no play. So with 1 out, we have runners at first and second with Watson at the plate, who is 0 for 1. It's a 2-1 pitch. And that is a ground ball. Vlad, there's 1. Whoa, it's gonna tie the game. We had to try for it, I think, didn't we? So, 2 out runner at first for Casas, who's 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. And that should end the inning. It does. But as we go to the bottom of the fourth, we're tied at 1. And McQuaid will lead us off. He walked first time around, of course. It's a 1-1 pitch. And he gets hit this time. Well, that's not very nice, is it, Alex? Alright, Vlad. He's 1 for 1 with the RBI. This time he walks, so 2 on. None out, and it's going to bring Patterson to the plate. Now, he is on a 10-game on-base streak himself. Can he extend that here with a RBI hit? It's into left field. I really need to learn left and right, don't I? So that'll be 1 away. Runners will stay where they are. In comes Cooper Pratt, who is 0 for 1. First pitch. Cooper Pratt, that's going to get to the fence, and that will score McQuaid, restore our lead. Will it score Vlad? I don't know. He is going to stop at third. So it is an RBI double for Pratt. He restores our lead, and with Namala at the plate, runners at second and third. Can we go even further here? Namala with a 1-1. Namala into centre field. Is it deep enough to score Vlad? It's not particularly deep, but it is deep enough. And that is a sac fly to extend the lead to 2. So 2 out runner at second now for Ballesteros, who's 0 for 1. A 2-1. Ballesteros pops it up. Shortstop goes back, makes the catch, ends the fourth. But we have a 3-run lead going into the fifth with DJ facing Chisholm, who is 0 for 1. It's an 0-2 pitch. DJ racking up another strikeout. His 5th so far. It is the 3 for 3 this season. I wonder if it's 3 for 3 in his career. Is that going to be another hit? Petey Crow is there, and there ends the perfect run for him. And that is 2 down for DeSantis, who is 0 for 2. A 1-2 pitch, and that is well hit into right field, but straight into the glove of De Leon. And that will end the top of the 5th. Petey Crow will lead us off, 0 for 1 with a walk, of course. An 0-1 pitch, and Petey Crow into right field. Oh, and it's a good catch out there by Torkelson. What's he doing out there? Anyway, De Leon now, who's 0 for 2. A 1-1 pitch. De Leon into left field. He is caught. That is 2 away. And it brings up De La Cruz, who is 0 for 2. A 1-1 pitch. De La Cruz, it's one of those chopping ones again. Is he going to beat it? Yes, he is. So De La Cruz with a 2-out single for McQuaid now, who has been walked and hit. It's a 3-0, and that is up the middle and through. So McQuaid gets himself a single. De La Cruz goes to third. We have runners at the corners, 2 out for Vlad, who is 1 for 1. It's a 1-0 pitch. Vlad, oh, it's sharply hit, but straight to the third baseman, and that'll end the 5th. We strand 2. And Seth Lonsway will replace DJ, who did an excellent job. 5 innings pitch, 1 earned run on 3 hits. And Lonsway has an ERA of 3.33 so far this season. It's going to be a full count. And that is into left field. It'll drop in front of Patterson. And it'll be a leadoff single. In comes Ward, who is 1 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. And there's a strikeout for Sethy Boy. 1 down, runner at first for Smith now, who's 0 for 1. It's an 0-2 pitch. Smith sends it straight up into Petey Crow's glove for 2 down. And it is Devers now, who is 1 for 2. Runner at first. A first pitch swing. And that is hit into center field. Petey Crow comes in. Shows off his golden glove. And he's injured on the play, but he can stay in the game. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th with a 2-run lead. It'll be a pitching change for them, for Patterson, who's 0 for 2. Morales has a ERA of 2 so far this season. It is a 2-2 pitch. And it is a strikeout. 1 away. In comes Cooper Pratt, who is 1 for 2. Come on, Coops. 1-1 pitch. Pratt into right field. That should be caught. Actually, it's not even... Right field's generous, as second base goes back, makes the play. For Namala now, who's 0 for 1 with an RBI. Sack fly, I think it was for him last time up, wasn't it? And he hits that one very, very well into the right centre field gap. And Namala will have himself at least a double. He stops at second. So with 2 out, we have a runner at second. And it is going to be Ballesteros coming up to bat. 0 for 2 today. A 2-1 pitch. Come on, Moises. Moises, it can only ground it to the second baseman. And it'll end the 6th. We are still 3-1 up, though. And it is Lonsway to face Watson, who is 0 for 2 with an RBI, though. A 2-2 pitch. And a strikeout for Lonsway. 1 away. In comes Casas, who's 0 for 2. A 2-1 pitch. And that is popped straight up. And we have De La Cruz underneath it. That'll be 2 away. And it brings Chisholm back up, who is 0 for 2 himself. It's a 3-1. And it is a 2-out walk. So tying run at the plate. And Arturo Roque comes onto the mound. It's a 3-0. We're not going to put the tying run on board here, are we, guys? Now, Roque has some history of blowing games for us, doesn't he? DeSantis comes in, 0 for 3. A 2-2 pitch. And Arturo gets it done for us there. We stretch. We are 3-1 up against the Red Sox. Alright, welcome back. Petey Crow will lead us off 0 for 2 so far today. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Petey Crow grounds it to the shortstop. That'll be 1 away. Alright, in comes De Leon, who is 0 for 3. It's a 3-1. Is he going to keep his on-base streak alive? He is. So that goes to 7. The hit streak, though, likely coming to an end. It is Diego Castillo onto the mound now. He's ERA of 2.61. He's going to face De La Cruz, who is 1 for 3. 1-1 pitch to the second baseman. Thankfully, not a double play, but the runner does get over to second, and it'll bring up McQuaid, who is 1 for 1. It is a 2-0. McQuaid into left field. That's going to drop in, and it should score the runner from second. With 2 out, he would have been going on the crack of the bat. And it is De Leon. Oh, and he's out of the game. Hopefully that's not too serious. But McQuaid with an RBI single. It's 4-1. Vlad to the plate. And it's a 1-2 pitch. And Vlad strikes out to end the 7th. His 50th of the season. Nice stuff there, Vlad. Now, we've got Patterson. So Eldridge has come into play right field for us. What a useful player he is. A decent pitcher, decent outfielder as well, decent bat. He's absolutely worth his weight in gold, isn't he? As that looks quite deep into left field, and it is now 4-2. As Roque once again giving up runs. Torkelson on this occasion, 374 feet. So that lead is cut back to 2. Roque will face Ward now, who is 1 for 3. It's a full count. So he walks, brings the tying run up to the plate. And it is Will Smith who is 0 for 2. First pitch swing. That is into left field, and Eldridge can only field it on the bounce. So we have runners at first and second now with none out. And Levi Kelly comes in to try and clean up the mess for us. He has an ERA of 142 so far this season. He's going to face Devers, who is 1 for 3. First pitch swing. And that is in to right field, and that is going to bring at least one run across. Hopefully, only one. Is it going to tie the game? No. But Achiro Rocky has absolutely stuffed this for us. It is 4-3. None out, runners at second and third for Watson, who is 0 for 3. It's a full count. That is into centre field and will surely tie the game. Petey Crow is a good outfielder, but he's not got a rocket for an arm. And that ties the game at 4 in the top of the 8th. Runners at second, or runner at second with one away, and that is into left field. It drops in front of Patterson, and thankfully runner stays at third, but runners at the corners now with one out for Chisholm, who is 0 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch, and that does indeed give the Red Sox the lead. Oh, and it's tunnel ball stuff out there, and it is falling to pieces in the 8th. So one out, runners at second and third. We've already given up 4 runs here. We walk to load the bases, looking for that double play. DeSantis, can he deliver it for us? He's 0 for 4. It's a 2-0 pitch. And it's up the middle, and that is almost the game gone. I mean, we do have 2 innings left to bat, but that is now going to be a 3-run lead. We've given up 6 in the 8th, and my blood pressure is increasingly raging here. Kelly will face Torkelson, who led off this inning, of course, with a home run. And he's tried to do it again, straight down the throat of Patterson, who gets the runner at second. All right, is that some sort of momentum we can take into our batting inning now? But we've given up 6 runs there. Patterson will now lead us off. He's 0 for 3 and has a 10-game on-base streak to go, but that is potentially gone. 1 away. Cooper Pratt now, who's 1 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. Cooper Pratt strikes out for 2 down. And in comes Namala, who's 1 for 2. First pitch swing. And that is going to get down for us, is it? Yes, so a 2-out single for Namala. Nope, never mind. It was a 2-out single. He tried to get the second, got thrown out. And, yeah, well, there we go. John Pinto, who has a terrible record so far this year. ERA of over 7. I have actually tried to send him down to AAA, but he refuses to go. And he's one of these guys that is actually, I think, quite good. So I don't necessarily want to lose him. I think he's just having a bad season. But ideally, as he hits Will Smith, which is ironic, isn't it? Ideally, I would like to send him down just to get his confidence back. But this is maybe a good situation for him to come into, as he gives up a hit into left field that finds the ivy. Is that going to extend the lead? We don't need any more runs to chase in the 9th. And we're going to have at least one more. It's now 8-4. And it's getting a little bit embarrassing now, isn't it? The bullpen has completely shafted us, as that should be out at first. Good idea not to throw there, Vlad, because he probably would have dropped it. So 2-out runner at third, and it is Curiel pinch hitting. He is batting .299, or he might have come into the game for an injured player. It's not showing as a pinch hitter, and Vlad once again avoids getting the pitchers more involved than they need to be, and that ends the top of the 9th. We need 4 runs to rescue this one. Rombley is the man on the mound. He has 1 innings pitched, and no earned runs. He's going to face Ballesteros, who's 0 for 3. And it is a 1-0 pitch. Can Moises get this on the way with getting on base? And the answer to that is no, as he is caught in centre field for 1 away. In comes Petey Crow, who's 0 for 3. Did get on base with a walk, of course. And that is going to be caught in right field. So the last man up is De Leon. Can he keep his 6-game hit streak going? No, it's not. He got injured, didn't he? It's Eldridge, batting .348 even so far this season. Can he extend the game for us? First pitch swing. Eldridge has belted the cover off of that one. And it is 8-3. Well, we're not quite done yet. It was the hanging curveball, Bryce Eldridge. 411 feet. 8-5. Dela Cruz, who is 1 for 4. Can he keep this going now? A 2-2 pitch on him. And Dela Cruz ends the misery. What a disappointing outcome that is. Alright, so the delay on injury is just, it's groin tightness, 2 days. Absolutely fine. We'll just stick Eldridge in there the way he was going. So that's brilliant. What wasn't so brilliant there was the result. We are still a very, very good team. But, yeah, the Red Sox, maybe they will give us a bit of a challenge this year. It's one of those games, though, where 9 times out of 10 would we say we don't give up 6 runs in the 8th inning and we end up winning that one. But, yeah, it just goes to show, doesn't it? The bullpen has always been my Achilles heel. And that looks as though that's going to continue. But anyway, if you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I still think we are going to go very well this year. And we will come back after the All-Star game to face the Jays. Haven't played them for a while, have we? So, yeah, that'll be interesting. And hopefully, between now and then, it is a little bit of a... Oh, that's about a month away. Yeah, we'll just continue to chug along, put up the numbers, and, yeah, just cruise our way into the postseason. Never works like that, though, does it? Not on my channel. Take care.
Good evening and welcome to Chicago as the top 2 teams in baseball prepare to go head-to-head. Now it's the Cubs who lead the way in the AL with the Red Sox top of the AL. Did I just say NL twice?